if you talk about like in a pure combat, it's very satisfying on Kingdom Hearts 2 to beat bosses on the hardest difficulty. And then it's like, and to be able to, like, you know how people fight Dark Souls bosses and they perfect them down to like not getting hit or doing it with like very minimum equipment? Kingdom Hearts 2 has the same thing. It's very, what the fuck is this? It's a woman. What kind of Heartless is this? She literally has a fat ass. That's a Heartless with a fat ass. Intended. Hyper Hammer. Kingdom Hearts games are so nice since they actually are full-ass games instead of relying on DLC. Yeah, that's true too. This is probably going to be the first Kingdom Hearts game with microtransaction. Nice. Isn't Kingdom Hearts notorious for not having an actual ending until 0.5 edition? No, Kingdom Hearts games have endings. Yeah, they have endings. It's one big story, but each game has an ending.
It's like the world goes on forever.
I feel like all Kingdom Hearts, I feel, have never had an actual ending. They're all cliffhangers promoting to promote the next one. Well, in the first one, you beat the bad guy, and then you get separated. In the Rechain of Memories, you go to sleep. But that's the conclusion. Well, yeah, but it has to be that. You could say the same thing for Lord of the Rings, too. You could say the same thing for the first two Lord of the Rings. Like, they continue into the next one. The only difference is, the only bad thing I'll say about Kingdom Hearts, storyline-wise, is that the numbering is extremely confusing to the casual person. Like, this game is called Kingdom Hearts 3, but this is actually the 11th installment to the story. So it's technically really Kingdom Hearts 11. But Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 is, like, that's where it gets fucking confusing. It makes, and that's where they fuck it up, too. It's the third game on console. It's the third game on console, but it's really the 11th entry into the series. And then they fuck up by making all the games canon. So you miss it. Like, for instance, there is major lore in the cell phone game. That's only in the cell phone game. And if you don't play the cell phone game, fuck you. That's not enough. Noted how by people are fucking, people... No, people are hell... This game got 9s and 10s everywhere. So, people are enjoying it. Reviewers are enjoying it, and people are enjoying it, too. One thing I do hate, though, about this, is that people seem to love to bring the series down. For no reason.
World is even better than I dreamed.
Like, and that's something I don't understand. Like, it's cool to hate on it. I saw that when, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out on Twitter. It was like, is it wrong for me not to be in Kingdom Hearts? That was, like, a pretty common, like, thing. And it's like, no. You can do that for anything. Wait, did I just go the wrong way?
See.
Let people hate, but why promote negativity?
The outside world is even better than I dreamed.
And it's far from perfect. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna let you in on something in life that's really that's real secret. Nothing's perfect. And nothing ever will be perfect. Ever. You'll find flaws in everything. Yeah, perfection is a concept that's unattainable. That's not true. That's very true. Nothing will ever be perfect. People will find flaws in everything. I'm far from perfect. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm balding. I'm dumb. I went to art school. That's enough for me to not be perfect.
Whoa! Dandelions! Look! Oh! Watch! Oh yeah, I thought that might work.
Shut your
I wish
perfect
there was
face.
a way to make more fly at once.
Oh, I think she wants us to use Ariel. I hate people who say Kingdom Hearts is for children. A grown-ass man. People just love to hate on things. It's people, it's much easier.
Sora, scatter the ones over there.
I just tried. How do I...
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Ha. Yeah.
If only we had a big gust of wind.
Back off.
There we go.
They're just like the floating lights.
It's just like Overwatch. People, I remember when Overwatch came out, people loved to compare it to Call of Duty because, you know, it's a
Never
first-person.
imagined the forest would be so big.
It's a first-person shooter, and since Overwatch's aesthetic is very artsy and, you know, it's not trying to be realistic,
I want to see
mature.
what's at the top of that hill.
I remember people were saying Overwatch is for kids. Overwatch is, it's not a serious competitive game. It's for kids. Yeah, all those people that were saying it probably never even played the game, or they probably suck at it. Don't sit here and pretend you guys don't hate on anything. You don't even have to say that because you know that's not true. Everybody hates on stuff. That's pretty... You don't even have to say that. That's like something people know. But the point is, it's okay to hate... It's okay to hate on something if... Well, not hate on it. It's never okay to hate on something. If you don't like something, that's fine. But to hate on it is not... You're hating on haters at this very moment. Yeah, I am. But I never said that I never hated on anything. No one said that. You did. Puff, you were the only person in this chat log that even came up with that idea at all. So,
I can't believe
what's your narrative?
how wonderful this is.
What are you trying to... What's your narrative? No one even was talking about that until you brought it up. All I'm saying is people hate on this series for no reason, and they never tried it. They never tried it ever in their life, and it's just something they hate on. Also, the one thing I don't like though, is that people are saying this game is bad. People are saying this game is bad storyline wise, but they didn't even play the previous games.
Oh my.
And I said, if you jump into a storyline, if you jump into a story at X entry into it, that's not the first or second one, and you expect it to make sense, even though you didn't take the time to understand the story from the beginning, that makes it look like you lack common sense. Why do you expect entry 5 to make sense if you didn't watch entries 1 through 4? You expect to skip them and it's gonna make perfect sense? That makes you sound retarded and dumb.
Gosh. Look at all this water.
And people have been complaining, saying this game doesn't make sense. And I'm like, no shit, you didn't play the other games.
It's so refreshing. You have to come in.
Little kids could even tell you that. How dumb are you?
Wait.
Yo, thanks for the 13 months. I just saw that. Thanks for the 13 months resub, Prodigy. I'm not even worthy of it. I'm such a garbage streamer. Thanks for supporting my stream, so this shit show can continue. Where are the alerts? I have them turned off because I don't want people. Because I had somebody, when I was playing Spider-Man, I had someone donate bits, and he was spoiling the game through bits.
It's so refreshing. You have to come in. See? It feels nice.
And this is
Over here.
this has been my most anticipated game in like years. Like, I like Resident Evil 2, but I've been looking forward to this game for years. So I'm not gonna let anyone ruin it for me.
All right.
I'll take all precautions I have to.
Okay, who's first?
You're just like Lupin then? What do you mean? I was actually considering not stop playing this game until I finish it, because I don't want anything in this game spoiled.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around
I don't want this game spoiled to me, and I'm tired of like logging on the Twitch, and
On forever.
worrying and not being able to go around Twitch and not see it. I've been kind of contemplating, just like, why don't I just finish it in one go so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I can pick up these. That looks like mushrooms.
Rabbits.
Heartless.
Wait, are you playing the remake or the original?
You're not picking on these rabbits. Nothing's going to stop.
Resident Evil 2 remake is really good. The remake, it is really good. They have free DLC coming out in February for it. Alright, I gotta scroll up and read some of the things you guys wrote. I missed some of them. I have a game, but I think I'm gonna play it all and try to beat it. I'm not very far in it though. You like the puzzle aspect of it? Yeah, it's really nice. It's just like the old games. Try to find where this item goes. You find this item, try to figure out where it goes.
We'll get those monsters this time.
Magic course? What's this? Press X as the spreading ring of light overlaps the outer circle to launch enemies into the air and deal tons of damage. Keep pressing X with the power with proper timing to increase the carousel speed and add a chain bonus to your score. Okay. Hey, have a good night, Prodigy. Oh, I get it.
Faster!
Yeah, that's only good if you have a lot of enemies, though. If you don't have a lot of enemies, that takes forever.
Don't worry, it's safe now. Oh, maybe they want to show us something. Let's follow them.
No, I haven't blocked characters' names. I'm gonna stay
Where
off
do
the
you think
internet until I'm...
rabbits went?
A 24-hour stream. I even bought these like 5-hour energy things in case I get tired. One sec, let me scroll up. I missed some things. It also pisses me off when people say bad writing like there's some sort of expert on writing scripts, and I bet they didn't even play or try to understand it. A perfect example is movie critics say the Avengers Infinity War didn't explain the characters well enough, as if they didn't know Infinity War was the 14th installment. Yeah, that's a good point. They don't have to. Those characters have already been established. Not every movie is gonna start from square one and re-establish characters. If you went into Infinity War without watching the previous movies and you're wanting character establishment, go watch the other movies. Don't blame the movie for your laziness, or it's not the movie's fault. You're being lazy. This game's perfectly this game definitely makes no sense to me because I have never played anything outside of 1 or 2. I need the YouTube it all. Yeah, you should, because it won't make sense. I mean, I crap on these games for being grindy and convoluted, but it doesn't mean they're not fun. One day, damn, 2 years.
Like the world goes
Holy
on
shit.
forever.
Okay, I caught up. Yeah, can you imagine Infinity War and we need an origin story for each character? Yeah, no, that's kind of dumb. Okay, what's back here?
I think they want us to have this.
Nice. You know, someone
you.
on... Did I ever tell you guys, someone on YouTube told me that my streams are bad because I sit here and I actually talk to chat while I'm playing the game? I get so many, like, people telling me stupid shit like this. And I'm like, bruh. Just on YouTube? Yeah, it's just on YouTube. Although I do get the occasional person on Twitch that's like, when's the game gonna start? I do get that occasionally on Twitch. When are we starting the game? That annoys the fuck out of me. I will say there is such thing as bad writing. Like a coworker of mine says the whole RE series was trash, all of it.
I can't believe how wonderful this is.
Dude, RE has some really, really cool lore in it. It doesn't really get bad until Resident Evil 5. Well, Resident Evil 0 is pretty bad. I'll admit that. Resident Evil 0 kind of jumps the shark, but there's such cool lore in RE. All right, let's go over here and see what she wants with the water.
Sora, are you coming in?
Yeah. My turn.
Oh, Sora!
Okay, you're in for it. Oh.
A rainbow.
Was that it? Was that all we did this for? Was a rainbow?
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
The hell are you talking about, Donald? There's nothing here.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Where? Kyrie's gonna be pissed. Yeah, she's cheating on. I'm cheating on her.
The outside world is even better than I dreamed.
Well, no, like Resident Evil 0 jumps the shark in a lot of ways compared to the original games. Like, there's giant monsters in Resident Evil 0, but a dude controls leeches with opera. The fuck? There is nothing like that in 1, 2, 3, or 3. Dude controls leeches with opera? The fuck out of here with that. Leeches literally turn from liquid into solid creatures in like 5 seconds? The fuck? People, what else? Leeches completely mimic a human body and make it look perfectly like a human, and then not only do they do that, but they also make the dude look fucking young, like a real life person? The fuck? Like, there's no other shit in Resident Evil 1. What's the most outrageous shit? You see a hunter. Fucking Wesker gets stabbed. Outside of that, zombies and fucking fleas, zombies and hunters and dogs. That's it. That's the most craziest shit you see. Resident Evil 2, lickers. That's fucking it. That's it, man. That's about as wild as it gets. Or TOO. Resident Evil 3, fucking tyrant from Europe. And frog lickers. A fucking, like, dude. Resident Evil 0 starts getting crazy with, like, the shit that goes down in it. You're like, wait a minute, man. That ain't right. Like, even in the Resident Evil lore, it's weird. Yeah, Resident Evil 5, Wesker can teleport. But if we want to talk about teleporting, play Revelations 1. The main boss is a tyrant that can literally fucking teleport. A tyrant.
Oh my gosh!
It's like Ouroboros rapping and it's like Wesker rapping and Ouroboros starts attacking people. Like it's so weird. Like even in RE, there's like a consistent theme. Nah, 0 just breaks all that shit. They break it all and devour and just make it so weird. I read the Twilight series, and at least her writing got better at the time. There is no making 50 Shades of Grey better. Is that an example of something that's shitty that people like? That's just because it's popular? That's also one thing I find, though, is that the one thing I do find, especially here on Twitch, is that games that aren't popular, no one cares enough to shit on them. And games that are widely popular, like Overwatch, have millions of people shitting on them. Dead by Daylight Oh
It's
my
like
god.
The world goes on forever.
People shit on Dead by Daylight like no tomorrow. It seems like the games that are so popular, it's also the vocal minority of people that shit on games too. Most of the time.
Huh?
Usually there's a silent majority, and it's just the vocal minority.
That's suspicious.
Oh, Rapunzel.
Don't worry. I know to be careful around flowers now.
Whatever it is, it's not normal. I'll take a look.
Watch it.
No. Huh.
It's gonna be
We're all clear.
it's gonna be a nobody. I knew it. It's a Marluxia one.
These guys.
They're nobodies.
Mother said the outside world would be full of ruffians and thugs.
Those are ruffians. Those are, I don't know.
Rapunzel, Flynn, stay back.
No, I want to help you fight.
I know, but I'm afraid you can't hurt these guys with a frying pan. Trust me on this. Flynn, could you explain?
No problem. Knowing when to flee is one of my specialties. Come on, Rapunzel. Gotta go.
But
Look, I want to stay and slug it out too, but my sidekicks have it covered.
You liar.
all right. Please be careful, Sora.
Of course there had to be nobodies.
Oh, it's the music from Kingdom Hearts 2. The music that played at the beginning of the game. Dun, 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 dun. Fuck Fortnite. I don't like Fortnite as much as anybody else, but I haven't played it. But I don't like BR games. I don't care for the game, but I don't shit on it. Just something I'm not into. But I don't go around saying it sucks, because I've never tried it, you know? I tried, the only Battle Royale game I ever played was PUBG, and I didn't really care for it. I'd rather play Rainbow Six Siege than PUBG. But see, that also proves my thing. You say the writing for those books are really bad, yet those books are so popular. How does that happen? Is it people like shitty stuff? Or is it, you know, like, what is it? How does stuff that is shitty get popular? Is it the same correlation as, like, very popular games or like Sea of Thieves that people say has nothing in it and it's boring? How did that get so popular if it has nothing in it and it's boring? Is it only popular because it's popular? I mean, there's tons of shit like Yakuza 0. Yakuza 0 is a good-ass game. And it doesn't get the time of day on Twitch. There's plenty of games on Twitch that get no fucking recognition. It's sad.
You know who uses nobodies?
Get on to the station.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen them. I know you're there. Come out, you has-beens.
Oh, here we go.
Has-beens. Now why would you say that?
Because bossing around nobodies? That's the old organization. Why? Are you in the real one too? Good for you.
My name is Marluxia. And yes, that is correct. How interesting it is to see you again, Sora.
Again?
Oh, that's
You know-
right. He doesn't remember.
A shame you've no memory of me, because I remember you exceedingly well. Although, it's those memories I'd soon erase.
I don't know what you're saying.
Nor should you. Nor will you ever, for that matter. Now, if you'll permit me, I've come to ask a favor.
Favor? You have got to be kidding me.
Please hear what I have to say. I'm sure you've noticed. Well, perhaps not. But you should know that maiden with you, Rapunzel, is the very light of this world. I would see you guard her from its dark horrors.
Huh? Starting with you, right?
All the organization seeks is balance. You must understand, our ultimate objective is not to clash with the light. We seek to complement it. Use that Keyblade to keep Rapunzel safe.
I miss his old voice actor.
Rapunzel's light. Oh. Hey, where did they go?
I guess they must have run on ahead.
Then we'd better go find them.
I miss his old voice actor. His old voice
I
actor
really
was
don't
so
like
good.
What that guy said.
Yeah, we'd better find Rapunzel before he does.
His old voice actor was so good. But I mean, as Rechain of Memories came out in 2008, this is 11 years different. I mean, even if they did get the same voice actor, his voice might have changed, you know? But damn, his new voice actor is a little weird. It is weird seeing him in HD, isn't it? It's so weird seeing all these characters in HD. But it looks pretty cool. What is the answer? Did you answer it? Do you want to know the honest answer as to why those books are so popular? It's kind of a fucked up answer. Yeah, why? Why is it? It's because they're like porn. I've heard that answer before.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients.
Yeah, I heard, aren't those books like really popular with women though? I never hear stories of like those books are popular with men. So it's nice they use the same voice actor for Sora since Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. It reminds me of the movie Boyhood that took like 13 years to make or something because they used the same actor. And they filmed it, they started filming it when he was a kid, and then they continued filming it as he grew up. It reminds me of that. But except Boyhood was one movie and this was 11 games. But though technically Sora's not in 2 of them. Yo, Cheese, what's up, man? How you doing? They're literally women romance novels, so yeah, women like them. I was waiting for the answer. Did someone say it, or did I miss it? Feeling a little sick? Aw, man. Hope you feel better. God, I feel weak. Dude, I hate to say it, but Proud Mode is so far has been pretty trivial. Like, it's been easy. If it's good for women to read, then it's good. Haters, I love me some 50 Shades. I can't read. Because in game, women have fantasies of some rich, sexy guy coming and giving them everything they want. The dude in those books is a rich stalker. I heard at one point in the series, the main character breaks up with him, and he buys the company she works for so he can be near her. And I'm not saying that all women have the fantasy of some rich dude saving them, but lots do. Yeah, women definitely like to be pampered. I mean, men like to be pampered too, but it's not talked about. Or it's not talked about in the same way. But historically, women never really had the chance to earn stuff for themselves. So for a long time, women were dependent on the man. So for a long ass time, I mean, not even that long ago, less than 100 years. Less than 100 years, women were pretty dependent on men to buy stuff for them. They weren't even, like, for some time, they weren't even allowed to work. So I mean, I still think the stay home mom thing is, like, dying. It's been dying, but yeah. But no, that makes sense. I can understand why they have that fantasy. Because for the longest time, it's kind of been like that. Wait a minute. Aka's the sensible person here. I try to see all sides in all things. I try to see all sides in all things. I'm not the type of person to jump to conclusions. Or I try not to be irrational. It's one thing I'm really good at. I try to see the logic in things. How the fuck do I get up there? Wait, are we not allowed to jump? How do I get up there? It has a sick plot, as in, like, disgusting or good. How do I get up there? Oh, I think I know how we get up there. There it is. Nice. Flow motion. One thing that's bad, though, is for people... I don't know. One thing that's bad, though, is for people to keep the same... I don't know. I don't want to say values, but one thing that's really bad is for people to keep the same...
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
I guess values, in a sense, and not move along with the times. Like, for instance, for people to have the same desires that they had in, like, I don't know, 19... something, but it's completely different in modern times. That's where things get kind of fucked up. You know? The plot in-game is a very controlling character, and the entire story is about control. That's why there's so much divorce, I think, is because things are changing rapidly, and it's a fucked up dynamic that was set for so long, and people haven't adjusted yet. Who doesn't want to live in the lap of luxury at least a little? I mean, that's true too. I think a lot of people have the fantasy of wanting that leisure.
I wonder where they went.
Don't worry. They couldn't have gotten too far.
Oh, is that the mom?
Just had to stop and talk.
Hey, blame the has-been, not me.
I think you mean Marluxia. I bet that's the name the has-been would prefer.
Hello? Rapunzel? Flynn?
Excuse me, good travelers. Do you know Rapunzel?
Yeah, sort of.
Why?
My apologies. I'm Rapunzel's mother. The poor child left home without a word, and I've just been worried sick. Please tell me, where is my dear, sweet girl?
We'd tell you, but we lost her.
By accident.
We could look together.
Lost her? You're of no use to me.
I was gonna say, she's an asshole. You could tell. She's faking it.
I'll find her myself.
She ran away from home.
What if Marluxia was onto something back there?
You trust Organization 13?
What? No, of course not. But what if?
I agree. Why is Rapunzel in danger? And what darkness is after her?
Well, guys, the first step is to find her.
I was gonna say hands up if you think her mom's a bitch, but it's kind of her mom's an asshole. I'm sorry, I said the B word. My bad. You can't say the B word and describe women. Oops.
She's tough.
Van Hammer. My bad. I I would like the hate on Fortnite. I would like the hate on Fortnite like everybody else because, you know, I'm a big fan of single player games, and you know, I wish single player games get their attention, but they don't have retaining attention like multiplayer games do. But it's not really their fault, you know? That's just what people are into. People are into longevity with multiplayer games. I can't hate on Fortnite for that. I just don't get why Fortnite's so popular.
Rapunzel, please be alright.
But I've never played it, so maybe that's why. From the outside in, it looks like a very basic game. But I've never played it, so I don't know. Dude, these things are Toy Story's area was way harder than this. This area is so easy. Like, we haven't been in danger at all. You can hate on microtransactions? I don't know. That's a hard one. You played it and you don't get it either? I don't know. That's a hard one, to be honest. I don't know how I honestly don't know how I feel about microtransactions. I'll explain that after I'm fighting, because I have to kind of focus. It is. I don't even know if there is a critical mode in this game. I assume there is, but I don't know if there actually is or not. Drill punch. It feels like getting the 3 bars with drill punch is going to be hard as hell. Because it seems like it's so powerful that it decimates so many things really fast. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the finishing move in drill punch is so strong that they know you won't reach it. No, I didn't mean to do that. Everything? Alright. Humans are social animals. They can't survive alone. Multiplayer will be favored more because of that. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. That's very true. Even if people prefer to be alone.
Hope the woods here aren't haunted.
Even if people prefer to be alone, isolation will drive you insane. Prolonged isolation will drive you insane. That's why isolation is a punishment in prison. because they know that.
I think I see something. I think I see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's always gonna be that game that lucks out and hits the lottery and everybody's into it, and then popularity alone makes it thrive. There's broadcasters on Twitch that are like that right now. There's broadcasters that are terrible. Me. There's broadcasters that are good.
Don't suppose we might be
And
lost, do
and then
ya?
there's broadcasters that are excellent, right?
How do we get out of here?
Like, there's some that are terrible out there. There's some that are really good. There is also broadcasters that are popular, but are bad. But it doesn't matter, because their popularity is enough at that point. Like, I've been in streams where the actual broadcaster himself, he has like thousands of people watching him, and they're not actually watching him for his skill in the game, right? Because, you know, some people will watch pro players and stuff like that who are really good at the game. He's just a casual dude playing a game, and he's not saying anything or doing anything. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna do this and that and that, and you'll have thousands of people watching his stream
I can't see where we're going.
and love being there. And you know what? He doesn't have to do anything, because his popularity alone takes care of him. And you better believe there's games out there that are like that. Its popularity alone takes care of it. It makes up for any shortcoming, just because it's popular.
Yeah.
Or like Linkin Park music too. Linkin Park music. Everybody loved.
See if there's more.
Everyone loved Hyper Theory and they loved Meteora, but then they come out with their third soundtrack, and it's like experimental, right? And it was okay. Then they came out with their fourth soundtrack, and people really didn't like it, right? But every time they came out with another soundtrack, people were optimistic to try it again, and to try it again, because they already had that like previous success. There's people that put music out, and people are like, I don't fucking care. Like, I'm not gonna give it the time of the day. But they'll give Linkin Park the time of the day because Linkin Park has created previous success. That's kind of like how it works. I get a 24-hour ban for calling her a bitch. My bad. Hey, Immorable. What's up, man? How you doing? I didn't even say hi. What's up, man? Fortnite is selling skins, and it's pretty expensive. The company became worth so much more when they put microtransactions into Fortnite. Most games nowadays cost a ton of money to make, so they rely on microtransactions and DLC. It's a new skin every week, but the game is free, I guess. I prefer selling skins instead of microtransactions to further yourself in the game. 10 or 20 bucks per skin. That doesn't include the glider or pickaxe, and every day new ones come out. I already had my multiplayer phase when I was like 12 or 13. Fortnite is just a rare game. Yeah, he's right. Like, thousands of games come out every year. I'm terrible. Stop saying that. I'm terrible. Nah, take that shit back now. Look, in the long run, in stats, compared to everybody else, I'm terrible. That's the truth. That's the truth. Stats-wise, I'm doing bad. I've been a 20 viewer average stream for like 2 years now. I'm staying the same. That's bad. I've gotten like 4 followers in a month, and I've gotten like 40 unfollowers. That's bad. That's what I mean. I keep calling her, her mama bitch. Yeah, I do. I'm sorry, she's an asshole. Is asshole okay? What if I call her an asshole? Let's see here. Only streamer I've subbed to and believed the longest follower as well. I'm always feel welcome in the knowledge in the stream. There was a streamer that leveled up to max level in World of Warcraft from herbalism only, and he was watched picking flowers for 4 XP, and had 1,000 people watching him picking flowers a day. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the nice note on Twitter, by the way, Renegade. I read that. That was really nice of you to say. I replied back to it. My entire household enjoys your stream. That's nice, man. I appreciate that. I agree. Yeah, I try to make everybody feel welcome in here. I try to. That's why I try to get people to say hi to each other. What are numbers? Yeah, I was gonna talk about it earlier. I was on Twitter and someone was talking about how what makes your stream succeed, and they were like, it's your personality. That's what sets you apart from everybody else. And if your stream it doesn't go anywhere, it's because your personality sucks. And I was like, does my personality suck? And I was like, no, don't think like that. Because I don't watch my streams. Well, I mean, like, you know, I'm not watching my streams the same way other people do. So I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. And then I'm like, would I watch my stream? That's still another question. That's another question I can't answer, because when I watch my stream, I'm not watching it for the same reasons everyone else is. When I watch my streams, I cringe because I'm like, why the hell am I watching myself? I don't want to watch myself. Ugh.
I bet we'll find some ingredients around here.
I think we'll find some ingredients around here. No, I already know what it is, though. I don't put myself in very discoverable places on Twitch. Like right now, I'm playing a game that everybody else is playing. So when people want to watch Kingdom Hearts 3, they're going to be looking for... There's a billion options. And then, like when I was playing Zero Escape, even though I enjoy those games, nobody comes on Twitch to really watch them. So I was just putting myself in, like, undiscoverable positions. Resident Evil 2 is actually a pretty good example. When we streamed OG Resident Evil 2, the 2 days before the new one, I got 9 followers in one stream. No, 11. That never happens. I usually get like 1 or 2. But when I actually streamed the new game, I got 0. And I streamed it for like 35 hours. Because I was buried among everybody else. But when I was playing the OG Resident Evil 2, I was one of the only people playing the game. So I put myself in a more discoverable place. And I was kind of riding the hype, because everybody was hyped that the remake was coming out, so.
Let's see.
That's really what it is. Most people that come to your broadcast aren't going to like your broadcast. It's been 2 years. Yeah, I haven't played Subnautica in 2 years. Damn, almost 1 year rogue, 1 year cheese. 1 year and 7 minutes. Almost 2 years, space. Chugs a baby. Cut's a baby. No, I think Cut hit a year too. Chug hit a year in a couple months. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't want to go that way, game. I'm gonna go the way I want to go. Who's the longest follower on your channel at this point? I have no idea. Whenever I go to the follower button and I scroll down, it lags like crazy. So there's no way of knowing. I would have to scroll through 5,000 names too. But Dark Destroyer and someone else are the oldest followers that keep coming back. Dark was like my 50th follower when I was playing The Walking Dead Season 2. That was way before any of you guys were here. I used to stream off the PlayStation 4 back in those days.
Yeah, it's way more cheerful out here.
And I couldn't stream. And I couldn't stream because my PlayStation 4 controller was broken. I remember those days. Dark remembers those days too. It wasn't until I got 400 followers that I started streaming on my computer. Yo, Marluxia, what's up, man? Nice. Wait, Dark Lord, he said hi? I didn't see his name. Did he say hi? Oh, hey, there it is. Yo, what's up, Dark Lord? Your name's Pink. It got buried between shotguns. What's up? I missed you. Do. Yeah. Chug, I got a shit personality. What are you talking about? All I know is when you get to the point, what makes your stream success? Is it your willingness to stick with most popular games? And usually it has a friend that's a big stream. If you are a small broadcaster and all you do is play popular games, you're gonna get nowhere. You're gonna get drowned out every day. If you're a small broadcaster that has 0 views and you play Fortnite, you're gonna get 0 views because there's 20,000 other people who are playing Fortnite. 20,000. You won't be discovered at all. When I play, like, Kingdom Hearts and Resident Evil 2 are a good example. They're really popular games on Twitch right now, and I've gotten, between both games, like 1 follower. So it's not a smart thing to do to play popular games. You want to stay away from them.
Whoa. Easy, boy, easy. Settle down. Whoa.
Oh, it must be the horse.
Rapunzel.
What's it?
You are such a good boy. Yes, you are. Are you all tired from chasing this bad man all over the place?
Excuse me?
Nobody appreciates you, do they? Do they?
Oh, come on! He's a bad horse!
Oh, he's nothing but a big sweetheart. Isn't that right? Maximus?
What? You've got to be kidding me.
Look, today is kind of the biggest day of my life. And the thing is, I need you not to get him arrested. Just for 24 hours, and then you can chase each other to your heart's content. Okay? And it's also my birthday, just so you know.
That horse gave him the come on, bro.
Huh?
Rapunzel!
You're here, and you're okay.
Yeah, you too.
And look, I meet a friend. Meet Maximus. You could say Flynn introduced us, and where one goes, the other follows. This is Sora, Goofy, and Donald. They've been helping me.
Come on. The kingdom's not far.
So this horse has a personality? What?